Hello everybody, welcome back to GT Planet and welcome to a bit of an extra video for this week. A lot of you know that we usually do the daily races videos here and I take one of them on, or in some cases two of them on when we've been doing daily races A and B. What we're going to be doing today is jumping in to daily race C. This one has changed actually this week. After we put our post out and everything, there had to be an update to it because this race here, race C, used to be 12 laps, which I would have thought is probably over an hour in these machines, but it seems not. We're going to be in Group 1 cars for this, and, well, I didn't want to give it a miss, basically, for this week. I really wanted to give it a go, so I'm excited to see whether I can actually do anything good with it. The entry period ends at 12:30, so I've got a bit of time now to do a bit of qualifying, but this is going to be my first run in Group 1 cars in this game. And would you look at some of these machines on offer. We've got XGR9s, TS030s, the 787B, the Porsche 962, the Nissan R92 CP. I think it's actually the same guy. I was a host at Race Retro over here in the UK, which is a wonderful motoring and motorsport event, and I interviewed Mike Wilds, who I think drove that car in period as well in 1992. An amazing machine, the Audi R18 TDI. Flipping heck, these Tomahawks and the Vision GT things down here are just bonkers, aren't they? I think I might actually go for an interesting choice here and choose a Peugeot. Although, does that make me look like I'm desperate because it's the highest performance points car? Let's go for the 787B. Let's do the opposite of what I just thought up, and we'll choose the 787B. We're using the Thrustmaster TGT2 again today. Thrustmaster, the sponsor of this video. Thank you very much, Thrustmaster. Very grateful to have you on board. This wheel has continued to impress me. It's belt driven. It's not a direct drive wheel, but there's so many buttons on it and so many controls, and there's a really good transducer system underneath. I forgot the name of it the other day, so I'm very sorry about that, Thrustmaster. But yeah, the transducer is awesome. It actually works as its own speaker, so when you plug the wheel into the PC or try and have it in your PlayStation, whatever, it actually comes up as like an audio output device. It's really, really cool. But what that does is it puts the force feedback through the rig itself or through the desk that you're on, and it means that you feel it rather than just through your hands. You'll feel it through your feet as well. So thank you, Thrustmaster, for sponsoring. So according to the balance of performance here, we go from 690 horsepower to 780. It's not only going to sound fantastic, this car, but it's going to go fantastic by the look of it. Oh. Okay, so I've not driven this yet, so I don't know what to expect, really. I've not driven any Group 1 cars before in this game. Maybe once or twice on a controller, actually. Oh, that noise. And the slow gear changes. Ready? Yes. What's the slow speed maneuverability like? Good, actually. Gives you a lot of confidence, but what a racket! What a racket! Wow, it grips like mad around here. Oh, that's very deep, Chaz. No, 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 no. Have to be careful of track limits there through Tete Rouge. Oh, listen to her sing. Look at that. 200 miles an hour like that. Only 5 gears, though. But very, very good brakes. Jesus. Oh, I can't get comfortable, but I don't care. What a noise. Up into top end of 5th gear again. I didn't see any braking markers, did you? This is so cool. Also, I'm on my new monitors as of today, so you may see a little bit of this screen here, which is doing all of the recording and stuff. But also, it's a lot higher up, actually, my camera at the moment, because I've gone from 21.5-inch triple monitors to 27-inch 165Hz monitors, and I have to say the difference has been unbelievable so far in the few hours that I've had them up. But also the scary thing is that I, oh god, barely fit them on the desk. They actually hang off the edge of the desk. I mean, you'll be able to see here that this isn't, yeah. But wow, this thing is a rocket. I love it. So normally it has about, oh Christ, yeah, that's easy to do. You can't take the mick too much with the handling though. There's definitely a limit to it. It handles very well, but look, it doesn't let you get away with it. If you try and overdo it in this car, it really does bite you. Oh, flipping heck. Yeah, I deserve that. Oh my god. Again, just how powerful this wheel is. It's really good for a belt-driven wheel. It's just got enough power to really make you cautious about what you're doing. I'm just using this lap to get used to the car a little bit more. Oh, look at that. Well, that was track limits as well, wasn't it? Look at the speed of it. Actually helps having a bigger monitor, because now I can see more in front of me. Oh, it's so enjoyable when you've got a good sounding car underneath you that handles well. It's one of the most enjoyable experiences. Yeah, we've gone too deep there, to say the least, into the gravel. We're going to call that for qualifying though. I'm not going to do any more times. I'm just going to get into the entry period now, and we'll, well, get into the race. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to try and go for a bit more of a feisty lap. We've still got 12 3/4 minutes. I forgot about this chunk of time in the middle. 3:36, 3:05 to beat. We are already on racing softs. I'll actually be going to Le Mans in a month or so to Circuit de la Sarthe to use the Bugatti circuit. Oh god, come on Chaz. No, what I'm going to do is easy way out here. I'm going to be going to Le Mans, I was going to say, for the Goodyear FIA European Truck Racing Championship and commentating there on the Bugatti circuit, which will be a lot of fun. It's a hell of a venue to visit. If you ever do get the chance to go to Le Mans, regardless of what racing event is for, even if it's not for the 24, I would urge you to go and do it. It's such a great place to see. And the museum as well, where you can see one of these very cars, one of the 787Bs. Concentrating. Nice and comfortable braking zone that. This is just great. Absolutely great. Look at that. Okay, before the curb here because we went well too deep last time. Tried to kick the back end out, didn't it? You'll notice as well that I try not to go for 100% braking pressure. A lot of the time it's actually a bit more effective to just use just underneath that. You want to be getting to like 80% just so you don't activate any ABS and don't just kick its head in. I know in some games and sims though you can just go for it full chat with no repercussions, but I think learning from other sims and other games, it's a habit that I've gotten into. Hate Arnage. Don't know why, but every car you ever drive around there in any game or sim just constantly understeers through Arnage. It's like there's a magnet on the fence on the outside trying to drag cars in. It's incredible. Now let's get the Porsche curves right this time, shall we? Really have to get on the brakes through there in this car. And here, look at that. Wow. Doesn't want to behave. Dabbing the brakes here and there. Lifting off the throttle all the way around. And again. Well, we've got a 3:36.3 to beat. I think we're going to beat that. Whoa. Oh, look at that. 3:25.048. I'm happy with that one. That was much better. Another benefit of these new monitors that I've got is they're actually a bit more sturdy than my old ones, so they're not anywhere near as wobbly. So hopefully when I'm getting on the power and driving rowdy cars like this, the view that you've got up there isn't wobbling around as much. Later apex there did me a lot of good. And look at that, just a little lift on the mid-corner. Gained half a second there. I'm going to do this lap and then that's going to be it for qualifying. Can't get bored of that sound. That felt late. We're a second clear now. Can we get into the 23s? I'm trying so hard, everyone. I really am. The third gear is definitely better for it around the first part there. You got to use the long gears in this car to your advantage. Get a bit of that engine braking around sections like this. Yeah, look at this. What a lap. Oh, that is disgusting. Oh, it's a 3:22.970. I'm happy with that one. Whoa, got a very itchy nose, but I'm happy with that one. Wow, what a machine this 787B is. Feels great around here in Gran Turismo 7. Thoroughly enjoying myself. I'm looking forward to this race because I really need to redeem myself, don't I, for race B the other day. Because that was dreadful performance by old Chazzy boy here. Okay, it's nearly go time, everybody. Only a few seconds now before we jump in. Not sure what to expect here. Not sure what other cars people are going to be in. Oh, wow, we're right near the front of the grid. Wow, second fastest. 9/10 off DJ Olive in front. Look at the spread down the field. Obviously, it's a longer lap here at Le Mans, so it does mean that you will get more of a spread in lap times. 14, now 15 cars. Seems like everybody wants to go in the old school cars. Maybe they've got a higher top speed, I don't know. There's 3 of the modern cars further down, which are the Peugeot, Porsche and Audi, but everyone's going in the classics. That's really cool. I didn't think everybody would. I would have thought everyone would go in the modern cars and go in some of the Vision GT machines. But it looks like we're starting on pole for this. Whoa. We have to have mediums and softs in this race. I think starting on softs is the option, and then go to mediums a bit later on. Maybe do 2 laps on the softs. We'll see how they last, because I think the tyre wears 6 times or something. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's just silly, isn't it? Okay, I'm a little bit nervous leading away from the line. See what I can manage, shall we? Enjoy, everybody. Enjoy. You have to be hot on it with that gear change. Wow. Okay. Slipstream is going to be important around here, so the guys behind will probably attack immediately. There's a car flying in. Please don't hit me. Oh, leaning on each other a little bit. That was scary. I held my breath there. Oh, got deep again. Hate that corner. Go straight into it, into the action. And straight into a penalty, I think. Important thing down the straight is to just keep it smooth and don't move around. I'm just going to stay in the left lane here and just sit there. I'm not going to bother defending because look at the slipstream from this guy. Wow. And the R92 CP. Braking a little bit early. He's gone deep. That's good for us. On his left. Makes a great noise, that, doesn't it? He's instantly jumping into the slipstream, although very close to the back of us. He's going to definitely get in the slipstream and go back down the inside. Oh, little kiss as he went past me there. That was nice. Thank you. Okay, we're opening up a gap already on the cars behind. We need to carry on doing that. I'm not sure if I'm going to overtake him or not. I might just stick with him. I'm going to just stick with him and not battle, because if we can open up a gap on the rest of the field, we might be all good. Yeah, look at the gap going up. 3.1 seconds now to Flavor being behind. This is exactly what we need. Somebody to just slipstream from, which drags us up to the back of him. Oh, I hate Arnage, man. Why does it always feel like you're understeering wide? We're getting away from the car behind. But unfortunately, just green is getting ahead of us after that little mistake. Never mind, he's not getting ahead of anybody now. Tyres are holding up pretty well, actually. So I'm not sure what to do. Don't bin it, you big idiot. I think maybe try 3 laps on the softs, 3 on the mediums. Let's just split it half and half, play it nice and easy, shall we? This car reminds you that it's got so much power every so often. But we're doing alright here. We're starting to gradually get away from the cars behind. Just Green's got back up into second place past Johnny Be Good. Well, this is not what I expected at all. It's going well. It's going well for once. I'm just taking it nice and easy on the brakes into there. Braking a little bit earlier than I probably should. Hey, you behave yourself. I think that left rear will give up on me after one more lap, but we are going to split it half and half here, softs and mediums. Oh, we didn't want first really, let's short shift a second. makes a fantastic racket. 3:25, 3:09, that's not a bad lap at all. Johnny B. Good behind is pitted from being on mediums and will now go to the softs. I think they'll be quite happy to see that I'm on the softs to begin with. Oh, I've gone soft in the head there and all. That's one thing that's going to be a bit difficult about the second part of the race for me, is that I need to get used to the car on a set of tyres that we haven't driven it on yet, on a compound that is not as grippy as this. You have to be so smooth on the throttle out of chicanes like that. So we're going to pit this lap at the halfway point of the race. We are 12.2 seconds clear. We're getting another half a second in the time I've said that on just green, so I think he must have made a mistake at Arnage somewhere. We're going to enter the pit lane now, if I know how to do that. Okay, so we're going to go to the mediums, which are mandatory. Jesus Christ. No refueling needed. And the squad are ready. Okay, straight back out into the fray. And on tight. Oh. Right. I was just going to say, on tyres that are not as grippy as the ones we were on before, so maybe a little bit more of a reserved approach in this opening lap here. Wow, you can certainly feel the difference. Wow, you can feel a massive difference in a car like this. I wouldn't be surprised if that was a little penalty I got myself there. Yep, there it is. So the ones we were racing are Just Green and Johnny B. Good. I think these guys around us haven't pitted. But I think the main guys we were fighting, Johnny B. Good and Just Green, have gone on to soft tyres from mediums. We've gone the opposite way now. Just got on the right hand side of Gamestead. But that's the lead of the race again. So we're ahead of everybody, even those that haven't pitted yet. So it's going well at the moment. That penalty will be a bit of a pain, but I don't think it's going to affect us too badly. We'll just have to wait and see, won't we? Oh yeah, the penalty line's after Arnage, isn't it? As if it wasn't bad enough. Whoa, big moment there, well too late on the brakes. Oh yeah, I'm not completely ringing it out either. Wow, it can rev a lot higher than I've been revving it. Okay, so we're 10.2 ahead of Johnny B. Good. But he's on soft and can obviously make them work a lot better than me. So 10.2, 2 laps to go. Let's remember that and just keep an eye on that gap. Another thing to remember while I'm doing all of this is that this race at one point was 12 laps long, not 6. So it was double the length. I imagine the strategy then would have been absolutely amazing fun. Hey, you stop that. The gap has come down to under 10 seconds now. It's 9.8. That's only 4 tenths in about half a lap, so I can live with that. Oh, a little bit deep there into the beginning of the Porsche curves. We are now on to the final lap of the race here at Circuit de la Sarthe. The gap is now back up to 9.8 seconds. Feeling comfortable. The tyres are starting to go off a little bit, but we don't have to push like mad on this final lap. Just get it to the flag now with a decent enough time. There, I can feel a big loss of grip. The tyres haven't gone off by that much. It's just me pushing a little bit too hard, I think. Yeah, I lost a bucket load of time in that first sector. It was really shoddy. 8.7 seconds now the gap. Come on, little 787. You can go back into your little museum after this and go for a rest. Back in whatever museum we dragged you out from to kick your head in. Oh, that's well too late. Whoa, what was I doing there? I completely missed. There's a little bit of the circuit where the circuit sort of rubbers up, where there's a definite texture difference on the track. My brain just did not put 2 and 2 together and make the reference. I've lost about 2 seconds on this lap already, so let's not muck it up any more than that, please. We've been so tidy through there all race long. Johnny B. Good has actually done the fastest lap of the race as well, only half a tenth quicker than mine, but still it's faster. Oh, again, I hate you, Arnage. Okay, we've still got a decent gap though. It's over 8 seconds now, and there's not long left to go on the lap. So let's just take it easy around the Porsche curves. Go a lot slower than we need to. Just guide it home. Keep the car in one piece. And I think, out of all the things I could have done today to redeem myself for the awful display in Race B the other day, I think that'll do it. Don't you, everybody? Come on! That's a great win. That is really pleased with that. 787B victory at Circuit de la Sarthe. Get in. Oh, I'm a happy boy with that one. Very happy boy. Hats off to Johnny B. Good. He gave a great chase there and just green in the early stages before his mistake. That was great. Really good fun. Not the most battling that was going on, but still an intriguing chase, a bit of strategy involved, and a race victory to go with it for GT Planet and for the guys. Awesome. As I've said, I hope that redeems me for my awful display in Race B the other day, and I hope you enjoyed the show. Again, thank you to Thrustmaster for sponsoring and this beautiful TGT2, which I'm very much enjoying, and hopefully we'll see you again very, very soon, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your day.